deadly flu is on the move. The virus has arrived in yet another province.
They're concerned about any health problem that's on the mainland. It's not going to stay there.
Showing the vaccine only thought to be 10% effective.
Nationwide, there are already more than 41,000 cases confirmed. Every state in the country reporting widespread flu activity.
As of this morning, 18 countries around the world have reported cases of the flu within their borders.
Numbers out of Australia as of mid-October are concerning. If you get sick, stay home.
I've had my eye on the Bose QuietComfort 25 for quite some time, if for no other reason than the noise canceling feature. That's one thing that the Audio-Technicas aren't that great at. It's kind of canceling out all the sound. I mean, it helps. On an airplane with a screaming kid and all you have is the Audio-Technicas, it's way better than nothing. You can just turn up the music a little bit and just forget that kid's even there. But with the QuietComfort, you can still listen to things like audiobooks and it'll drown out probably most of any noise around you. Not quite everything, but a lot. So I got them and instantly, obviously being a big Audio-Technica fan, I had to compare the two. And right out of the box, you can kind of tell that the construction of it is feels a little bit more brittle than the Audio-Technicas. The AT-M50Xs are probably a little bit more rugged. Of the three that I own, I have the solid bass, the M50s, and now the Bose QuietComfort. And comparing the Bose to those two, the Bose come across as a little bit more flimsy, not quite as tough, with the exception of the cushion around the ear. Quality of that cushion just feels like such a high, I don't know if we're not calling it leather, but whatever it is, just is super comfortable. However, with the replacement pads on the M50s, I think those are still the most comfortable and the most durable. But how's the sound? Well, if you're buying a Bose headphones, are you really that concerned about it? Have you ever heard a Bose speaker that sounds crappy? I mean, they sound good, but how do they compare to the Audio-Technicas? Now, in my opinion, the solid bass are kind of a little bit my favorite sounding. I like the extra boom, but it depends on what you're going to use them for. So if you're using more for a studio setting, the M50s are going to probably be better. I would say these are almost in between the sound quality of the M50s and the solid bass. Another thing to keep in mind with the Bose is that when you go to, say, like a Best Buy or somewhere where it has these headphones on display, one thing I always notice is they're never intact. One cup or the other is always snapped off. And so they're really not a headphone that can take a lot of abuse. If you're careful with your headphones, that won't be a problem. But if you're like me and they get kicked around, they fall off the bed, or whatever the reason is, you're going to want a tougher headphone. But also, again, on the flip side, compared to the three that I have, they are on the cheaper end. They're about, I think, $100 is what I paid for them, versus the Audio-Technicas can be around $200. I've seen the price fluctuates on Amazon. I've seen them as low as $135. I've seen them as high as $250. So that's quite a swing. So you might want to keep an eye on the price variations. I do like that it comes with a detachable cord. That's kind of a must for me. When you're paying for a premium headphone, the cord must come out because that is always the thing that fails first. Also, the Bose come with a really nice carrying case to keep them protected. And they collapse real nice for inside your backpack or whenever you're traveling. Kind of like the M50s. The solid bass, however, are kind of clumsy when you're traveling with those. They don't fold up as nice. But as far as the noise canceling goes in the Bose, it beats out the other two hands down. The problem is it does kind of almost give your ear kind of a funny feeling, almost like there's water in your ear, kind of almost, I don't want to say it hurts, but it's a little discomfort when that feature is switched on. Can't turn it off, but compared to listening to a screaming kid next to you on a plane or whatever it is, a snoring husband or wife, that feature will be priceless to you. That is the one thing that it can do that the other two can't. And it does it very well. So there you go. That's a comparison. I guess it depends on what you want them for. Let me know what you guys think of them in the comments below, and I'll talk to you next time.